We love. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna wait for everybody to start joining on in. Ooh, it's hot. Alrighty, y'all. So I'm gonna give y'all some time to get on in here, let the notifications hit, all that good stuff. And we're gonna get to talking about put a ring on it and the dates and the people. Alrighty. So I'm gonna get started on the review session until everybody start joining in, and then we can just start discussing what's going on in this episode of Put a Ring on It. Oh. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Don't get mad once you see that. That's my jam. Let me go. Okay, this is episode. Y'all, I got the wrong book. Do I have the wrong book? I got the wrong book. How we going to do a review when I got the wrong book? Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. So, well, y'all, I'm gonna have to go get the other book. I forgot the book. I gotta go get the right notes. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to get the right notes because I got the wrong notebook. I'll be right back. All right, I got the right book. I got the right book. We are lit for put a ring on it. Okay. Oh, y'all. So, how did y'all like the episode? Did y'all enjoy it? Was it good? Okay, is this the beginning? Because I feel like I'm missing a page. All right, so I'm high. All right, so let's just get into it. So we start off halfway. We halfway through the season, y'all. Dr. Nicole said we are halfway through the experiment, meaning we are halfway through the season, and that these people should start feeling or understanding whether or not they are ready to put a ring on it or not. If they're not really sure yet, they got to get sure really soon. Okay, so um Michael, y'all. So this is why last week, remember I said I'm happy that Shay went first. Shay went first, so she couldn't piggyback off of Michael going on his second date. Hey, girl. Hey, sis. What's going on? um. So yeah. So Michael says that I'm mad. I'm acting like I ain't just get off the phone with you though. I'm just whatever. So I'm glad that Shay went first. Before I'm glad that Michael with Shay with decided whether or not she was going to go first, go on the second date first, as opposed to Michael, because Michael said he's going on his fourth date. Is this the fourth date or the third date? This the third date. This episode, he going on his third date with Whitley. Y'all, I was like, oh, I like them better. I think they really should be together. I think they work good they just seem to be connecting to me. I like them. So I hope and pray that he just leaves Shay for her. Okay? It could be that, it can all be that simple. Don't you think so? Hey, Joyce. What's going on? I know you got a lot to say about this episode, right? Okay. So, so we found out that Hollywood feels like sometimes he should be alone because his mom was alone. He said that growing up, it was just him and his mom. Even though his father went and married someone else, he always saw his mom alone. So for him, he feels like sometimes he should be alone because that's how his mother was. That's why it's very important to learn. It's very important to learn the history of the person that you're dating, because that stems from, that'll show you a lot about their personality and a lot of the issues they may have, mommy issues, daddy issues, things like that. So always keep in mind, when you're dating someone, you definitely need to go into their past, figure out what it was like growing up, their parents dynamic, things like that, because that's going to have a big impact on the person that you're dating and how they date you. Just saying, or how they feel they should be, right? So, Vince goes on his date, y'all. All I can say about Vince is I'm going to keep the little review a little short or whatever, so we can get into the conversation and not be up here all night. So when Vince goes on his date with Christina, they hitting it off, okay? She's a nice girl. They feeling each other. They into photography. They have a lot in common. He says he's feeling her. She says she's feeling him. And I'm like, great, cool. It's a match. It's a match. But y'all know that Vince is a cheater. So, remember we said someone was going to kiss someone first? So at this point, it's going to be either Shay or Vince. Just my opinion, y'all. It's just my opinion, right? So, while Hollywood is getting ready, Ashley is talking to him, and she hears the door knock, knock, knock at the door. Ashley's like, hold up. I'm going to go get that. That sounds like a girl knock. Hold up, let me get up. I'm gonna go get the door. When she gets the door, she's like, you might as well go change because you ain't going. But she's joking, she's having fun with him, and she lets the girl in. Y'all, Hollywood is a whole trip because he decides that it's time for him to say a prayer, okay? He's going to pray because he got 2 fine women in his house who are not arguing. And since they are, and this is, he did it. God did it because he said, won't he do it? Okay. And a whole prayer. I said, this man is a fool. Really? You got to sit there and do a whole prayer. So when they leave it out, because the girl's stacked. Body is stacked. Okay. She said to him, she said, don't play with me. Do not play with me. I was like, that's right, girl. Don't play. He was like, but you see all that in the back? You see all that? She was like, don't play with me. Y'all, I was cracking up because I could just see myself, being that girl, like, nah. But see, couldn't be me because we wouldn't be going on no dates anyway. Just saying, okay? Now, when the Hollywood is on his date with the girl, she seems like she's more interested in his relationship with Ashley. All she want to do is talk about Ashley. All she want to do is get into that conversation about Ashley. And Hollywood's like, well, Dad, I got this beautiful stacked woman here. We talking, we supposed to be connecting and stuff. And all she want to do is talk about my girlfriend. Like, where they do that at? Basically, that's not what he said, but that's basically what he said, right? So he goes in and so that date kind of didn't go too well. If you ask me, I could have went without that date. Yeah, I definitely could have went without that date. Hey, Happy Mood. But when Ashley went on her date, now this is the thing that got me. Okay, her date looked like they was having fun. He was a nice looking man. Y'all know she's a cute girl. She was working them skates. Okay, they was at the skating rink. They was having fun. It looked like they was really, really, really good together. No, the girl was asking the right questions. No, the girl was not asking the right questions, Cliff, because she already knows that he's in a relationship with someone, but they supposed to be getting to know each other, not about Ashley. She was asking about Ashley. She wasn't really more so even asking about their relationship. She was asking more so about Ashley, if you ask me. So I don't know what you mean. She was asking all the right questions. I didn't get that. That's not what I got from you. But I'll let you explain in a few, right? So now while they skating, they just look like they in tune with each other. They look like they having fun. She's really a good skater. He's really not a good skater, but he can skate, a little bit better. He almost fall. I mean, I like it. They look like they was having fun, okay? He asked her does she have kids, and she was like, no. He was like, oh, so you a catch. You a catch. And I was like, oh, so now when you don't have kids, you become a whole different type of catch. Oh, okay. But then she starts joking like, no, I got 5. And he was like, you got 5? You not fine. She's like, no, 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 no. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm like, oh, so now all of a sudden, she not now all of a sudden she wasn't a catch because she ain't had no kids. But what caught me was, y'all, because Ashley said that she felt the spark that she felt with Hollywood when she met, oh boy, I don't remember his name and I ain't write it down, so I can't tell y'all his name yet. But she said that she felt a spark with him. And I was like, ooh. And then she said the spark was just like the one she had when she was dating when she first started dating Hollywood. Hey, Rosemary. So I'm just wondering now, I have some questions. Does that spark mean that, it was something really there? Is that what that spark means? Okay, because I find that really, intriguing. Because that wasn't just like, oh, I like him, he was cute with energy. It was like, oh, I felt the spark between the two of us. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to put the link in now so we can start getting a conversation started. And in the middle of the conversation, we can finish up on a review, okay? Okay. All right, so the link is in. So if you want to join in, join in. Alrighty, so Shay is happy. Shay's going on like it. Okay. So now Shay is getting ready to go out. Now, when Shay gets ready to go out, Shay got on a whole outfit. Okay, the outfit got the slits on the side and everything. Like, she did not come to play, honey. She's ready to step out tonight. Okay, and the whole time she getting ready to step out. Hey, Joyce, give me 1 second. Let me finish up this scene. So the whole time she getting ready to step out, girl, Michael like, don't play with me. Like, you doing this to be funny. Like, where you going? You look like you going to the club. Like, she extra, he's feeling some type of way. Let's just say that. The guy comes to the house. He lets the guy in, but he sits him down and tells him, like, she's spoken for, so you need to be respectful. I said, oh, look at Michael, all of his feelings all of a sudden, because the last couple of days he didn't care. But now that this man showed up to his house, oh, he in his feelings. Okay. Hey, Joyce, girl, what's going on? Joyce? Oh.
Hey. I'm sorry, my mic was on mute. How are you tonight? I'm
doing fine, and yourself?
I'm well. Well. We should talk about that Michael Shay thing.
So,
now wait a minute.
I said I'm glad she going first so she couldn't piggyback off of him?
Oh, yes, but I don't know. To me, he was questioning her date like a father would his daughter's date. Like he was dumping her off.
Table, like, take a seat. Yes.
Now, help me if I'm wrong.
You're not wrong, because I was sitting here like, oh, like, this was an interrogation. She's spoken for, so be respectful. Like, first of all, chill out.
Yeah, I was just wondering. He was questioning her, not more so like a man who's asking, about a woman he's dating. He really did sound like a father figure. Like he's trying to go ahead and ship her off because he's feeling the other girl and he want to make sure she gonna be all right before he dump her.
Oh, that's the vibe you got? Oh,
correct
that's
me
a
if I'm
different
wrong.
vibe. Now that you say it, maybe that's what he was doing.
Okay. Oh. So are we checking the body language on the couch? They are no longer, holding hands in conversation with the counselor.
Oh,
okay, that was.
This is why I gotta have y'all join in the end, because y'all know I was missing out on some stuff. Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking they're not holding hands. It to me it seems like he's pulling away. And he already gone, but he hasn't told her.
Mm. So
He's feeling that other girl.
let's jump to Michael's date real quick, right? So when Michael went on his
Yeah.
date with Lee, you see how she started putting the pressure on him?
Oh, okay. So
Yes.
I heard Cliff, and where is he at?
He
I
in here.
saw Cliff saying. Okay, so Cliff said that I saw he said she was nice or something he put in a remark, but I think somebody said she was asking all the right questions. Are
But
we
he no,
talking
he's
about the
talking about
girl on Hollywood's date?
yeah, he's talking about Hollywood's date was asking all the right questions.
Okay, well the girl with Mike, she
Hmm.
put down the hammer on him. You gonna have to choose right now.
But she didn't do it like the way she did it. You could tell she's falling for him because she was like, "I be going home alone, and I can't even text you. I can't even FaceTime you. I can't." I said, "Oh, she catching feelings, and they real."
And he's gonna be forced to make a choice, her or Shay.
Who you think he would choose?
Hmm. Well, see now, Shay gonna cheat. I don't care what nobody say.
Oh, you know what?
Until I prove her wrong, I think she gonna cheat.
I don't know why we gotta have girl. Well, we already said that it's either gonna be Shay or Vince, right?
Yes, I think she's gonna cheat. If it wasn't for the cameras, I think she would have cheated already.
So this is what got me because when Shay was on her date, remember Shay said she said what she said? She said that she was interested in taking his number just in case this thing doesn't work out. Remember we talked about that last week
Yeah,
about
but
taking the numbers for just in case it don't work out. So even
right.
though
But
she said that she didn't want to go
how
on
she
another
gonna do
date,
that if she don't want kids? How she
because
okay.
look, because he said he did want kids, but the way he said it, she was intrigued by it. Okay, because then she was like, "Oh, his family." He was thinking about it. She was thinking about the family dynamic of it, right? But
Mm,
Shay is like we said last time. She's planning her next because homegirl, even though she didn't say she was going on a second date with old boy, she definitely took that number for that second date later on down the line.
yeah. I told y'all she trying to find her next.
I can't. I was sitting here like, oh no, she's not. And she really want to sit here and grab her. She really want to sit here and get his number. She's the one breaking all the rules. So technically, she's the one cheating.
And she did I didn't really feel that she really liked him. I really did. I wasn't feeling it like that. I She was putting on an act, but I don't really think she really liked him. Um, I don't think he was really her type, but because she wants to one up Mike, she's
Mm-hmm.
gonna play the game. But now if
Mm.
something better come along, she's gonna take another date because she still ain't got the one. So I don't think he was the one for her.
No, he definitely wasn't the one. But I don't know why she took his number. That was suspect to
Mhm.
me,
Well, we
right?
know
You
so
don't
she
think
can
so?
cut Mike.
But she didn't. See, this is my thing. I don't like Shay tit for tat. This is why I'm like, she's piggybacking off of whatever he does, and she wants to respond to whatever way he does. Like the whole time, even when they were sitting on the couch, Dr. Nicole asked her how did he feel about him going on his fourth date because he said he was going to go on another date with Whitney, and she was like, when she asked Shay, no, she asked Michael how did he feel. Michael said I didn't really like it. And then she was like, oh, well, whatever. And she was like, see, you're not listening. And she was like, well, I'm just saying whatever because, like, he going on his fourth date. And I'm sitting here like, exactly. You just want to go for tit for tat instead of actually listening to this man and understand this is why y'all relationship is kind of basically felling out outside of him, you not wanting his son to be there because you don't want to
Yeah.
listen to the man or hear him out in any way. And I think Michael is completely about to be out the door.
Yes, I think he's gone. And just like I said, he was screening her date like a father would screen a date for his daughter. And So he's just trying to comfortably help her find the next one. And she doesn't even realize that. He's actually trying to find a man that he can say, so he can still be in control. Okay, I'm
Mm-hmm.
okay with you being with this guy. And so he can walk away. Because I don't
Mm.
think he's going to stay with her. He'll be a fool to stay with her, knowing all that he knows.
I think
That would
so.
be foolish.
If he says I'm gonna be y'all, he better not say. Happy mood. Shay's date was high. I would have cheated too. What's wrong? What his date was? I cannot with you, girl. Okay, no, no, that's not the response we need. Okay, happy mood. That's not the response we need. Oh my gosh, she's funny. I cannot.
Well, I think that uh, Shay would like him as a play toy, but it wouldn't be something serious, and that
Oh
might be
yes,
why she got the number.
but that was another thing. She keeps talking about this sexual energy anytime she get around a man. Because she said it again.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "Oh, it's just a lot of sexual energy. He's attractive, and I'm attracted. You could tell we're attracted." And I'm just sitting here like, why every time she go on the date, it's a lot of sexual energy? What's that about? Why she just can't have a regular date without wanting to jump somebody's bones all the time?
I think she's just trying to do that to get at Mike. Because once again, the it, it if you listen to conversation, this is the thing that is keeping him, and that's why she throwing out the word sexual. Because
Mm-hmm.
really, maybe their relationship is only based on the sexual feelings, and so he's all in because he's stuck, and so she keeps throwing that word out there as an undercover.
Mm-hmm.
You know it's good.
But yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is she not getting her at home? Michael cut her off. Because in
But
my
she's trying
opinion,
to remind Mike.
okay.
Yeah,
Hi, Amy.
I think.
Amy says Shay should leave. She doesn't want his Sunday. Exactly. I mean, there is no questions. There is
Mhm.
nothing to be had. You guys, if you want to join in, just click the link in the chat, and then you can just follow the instructions, and you'll be able to enter the studio. But yeah, absolutely. There's no
Yeah,
reason why he should even be entertaining her after she said they could go get Airbnb.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But girl, now I got a whole lot for Mr. Vincent. Mm.
What you got to say about Vincent? Because we already passed his date. Because it was short and sweet to
Oh,
me.
well, you know what? Short and sweet, but Vincent told a whole lot to me about his actions because I watched him on the couch with her, and to me,
Oh, yes, please.
mm, mm, he playing the game with her, and I hope she find what she really needs, and I hope she leave his butt because he doing the "she's so crazy" game.
Really?
He was acting like everything was good when they came in until she mentioned that they had been in an argument, and then she lost it because of the argument. But he one of those that gonna push your button, and then he gonna act like everything good when you in the public, and then he gonna let it all ride, and you look like you a fool because you done broke down because he done jack you up all the way,
Oh, my
and
God.
then he made her look stupid on the couch. Okay, I
Okay.
think that I think Vincent is a cheater, like you said. He got some undercover issues that Tamika is not aware of, and he's entertaining her, but at the same time, she's not really what he wants. And he playing her like she crazy because he tried to make her look foolish every show. Watch the next show and see what the next move he do. He waited good to on the couch to let her break down and then act like he had no part in that whatsoever. It's all her.
Uh-huh.
So that was crazy. It was crazy, and it made her look crazy because he
Hold on,
came in
you
there
guys.
like they was loving. You know, they all lovey dovey, and then they on the couch, and then all at once she speak about the argument and she break down, and then he act like he wasn't in the car in the argument.
Hold on, Joyce, 1 second. Click the
Okay.
link. Click the link in the click the link in the chat, and then follow the instructions, and then I'll join you in.
So, Chloe, what do you think about that?
About Tamika and Vince.
Yeah.
So I think that Tamika is truly, truly hurt. It seems like she's really, really hurt. And that
Hmm.
I need for her to get over it for them to be healthy. Because deep down inside, because she made a statement when she said, I feel as though if I loosen up, he's going to be out there doing it again. I think that's the
Hmm.
problem that a lot of us women have, especially when we've been hurt in the past with our man and we decide to stay. We go through a phase where we feel as though, like, if I'm not on him, if he doesn't know, if he doesn't think I'm watching his every move, he's gonna go out and do something. He's gonna go out and cheat. If I let him, go out
Hmm.
with his boys, he's gonna go out and do something. So I think she needs to start healing or leave, because it's not gonna be good for them if she doesn't,
Yeah.
move on
Hmm.
completely. I've been in that
Yeah.
situation where it feels like you have to be down a man's throat. You have to keep saying, who you texting? Who you talking to? Where you going? What time you coming back? Those questions. So that can be a really bad feeling. And for her to feel as though she needs to stop doing that, she needs to, if she stops doing that, that he's going to revert and do the same thing. That's traumatizing. Hey, Missy.
Well, do you think, just like you were just saying, it's like a roller coaster. You up, you down, you up, you down. But you jumping, every action he do, you got to jump, you got to have a reaction. And so
Right.
that's why I say he makes her look like she's crazy. And she's not.
She's
She
not.
looks like she's well put together and stable, but dealing with him emotionally is making her look foolish.
Dealing with him emotionally is driving her crazy. Remember, Dr. Nicole said that she starts making up the scenarios in her head. And I think that's the problem that we do. We start making up the scenarios in our head about what they could be doing because of what they have done.
Yeah,
That's
and
the
sometimes what they have been doing, they haven't quit doing. So,
you said what?
sometimes that's the case. Sometimes what they have been doing, they haven't stopped doing. So that's the problem too. Maybe he's still doing it.
That's what I want to know. I want to know, what did she ask him that started the argument in the actual car before they got there, because she was still a little upset. So I'm curious to know what did she ask him about the text message? Was it, what you texting? Was it, what you doing? Like, what was the actual text message about that for some reason kind of, sparked up this
Well,
argument between the two of them? Hold on, Joyce.
yeah. Hmm.
How are you?
Good, girl. Let me cut this light down. I'm too bright.
Hold on, let me see if I could. Wait, let me see. Joyce, I'm gonna take you out for a quick second, okay? Uh, oh wait, this could work. This could work. All right. So,
Cut this
how
light.
are you?
I'm good. How are
You
you?
look so
Thank you.
pretty.
My other
It's
Oh,
pretty friend
she's gorgeous.
right.
and my other pretty friend in there.
Hi, we were just talking about
Oh.
you, Tamika. We got some
Boy,
questions
she
we need
is
to
a
ask
doll.
you guys.
Look, she needs the light.
Can y'all hear us? Can you hear
It's
me?
like I hear a bunch of talking over. Like I don't know.
So if you hearing two things, that means you might have to close something else out. If you when you click the link, it takes you to
Oh,
another one.
that's probably what it is.
So you have to take out the old video.
Okay, now you sound like a robot. Like a robot.
Oh Lord.
Okay, so I'm gonna exit out and I'll just come back in.
All right, go out and then come back in.
All right.
Oh, okay,
All
y'all. We
right.
about to ask the questions that we
Yeah.
needed answered. You guys, make
My
sure you
two
share this
favorite
out.
girls.
Huh?
I said my two favorite girls.
All right, so now
You
we
get
can
to
ask
ask the
Tamika
question.
what was the text.
Yeah, I'm gonna be listening.
You guys make sure you share the video. Share the video. Hold on. Let me do something really quickly.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait for them to come back in. Where's that message I'm looking for? Oh. All right, let me put the link back in just in case they need to find a link. And then we're going to get to asking these questions we got. Okay, there we go.
Does it? It still look crazy. What if I move it back? Oh, cause I'm trying to get our lighting together so y'all can see us. Wait, how do
Oh, you're looking wonderful.
I can't. For some reason, it's going.
It's still doing that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, what is the problem? What is the problem? Because you're moving just perfectly fine for me.
Oh, it's like, wait, let me hear you talk, say something.
Hey, girl.
Hey, boo, you back.
Hi, Tamika, you look so pretty.
Thank you, so do you. I like that backdrop. That's
I
dope.
know, I need one of them. Okay.
Thank you.
Hello, ladies.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so listen.
Girl, let me cut that light. Girl,
Just turn the light out, okay?
Okay, we see the problem is I'm extra. Okay, I think we fine. Look.
I got questions. Okay, I got questions.
We got it.
First of all, I'm going to say I love both of you guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, right? So, my first question is going to be for Ashley because you said something that sparked my interest. You said that you felt a spark that you only felt when you first started dating Hollywood.
Ooh. Oh, you jumping right in.
I'm jumping right in. We can dive in.
Right.
So, what was that like? I mean, was it that intense or was it just something new?
Okay, so I'm honest because I feel like you my cousin. Okay, on my dad. Not lie. Like, I'm so serious. The spark was a genuine spark. And it was really weird. It was something about his energy. It was really amazing. And I tell people that, I'm a natural flirt. Like, I flirt, I play all the time, but it was something about when that man walked up, it was a spark. Like, it really was. Like, I felt a magnetic connection. Like, so it was really weird. I know it was weird. And like, I wanted to be as authentic as I could and not even hurt, Hollywood's feelings because, I love him. That's my man. That's my boo. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
Deny that. When I first met Hollywood, it was the exact same way. It was just like immediately, it was something that like drew me to him. And it was scary because I felt it again.
Ooh!
Uh-oh.
It's not something that I try to do. It's just something that happened. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't even like I was like, oh, I'm about to try to get this spark. No, it just happened.
Oh, so before we move on, when you came under the chat last week, you said that Hollywood messed up. It wasn't a month. Was it a month?
Let me tell you something. He is not allowed to do interviews without me. You hear me? Because he started fast and he started to lie. Okay. So his timeline was a little off. Okay. At the 5-year mark, I didn't give him an ultimatum or anything. He thought it was an ultimatum, and maybe it was a little baby ultimatum. But what I told him was, hey, it's 5 years. What are we doing? Either we're going to move forward because I'm not about to be stagnant, or we're not. The thing is, our relationship was perfect. It was amazing. We have an absolute blast together. But I just was like, we're going to progress in some type of way. I'm not going to just sit still. So he proposed out of fear because I told him I had a date in my mind that if he didn't get his life together, I was moving on. Dude. Mm-hmm. And so he proposed grand fashion, but it was not no month after the proposal. We were supposed to get married the year after. He let me get my wedding dress, let me put down payments down, like do all that kind of stuff. And it was like really 5 to 6 months out from getting married. The lady called me and was like, hey, this is the deadline for you to get your money back for this destination wedding. So if you don't by this date. And so that's when I went to him and was like, hey, tomorrow's the day. What are we doing? You're not really as, participating like you usually do. Mm-hmm. So What are we doing? And he's just like, I'm scared. So I'm like, all right, lady, go give me my money back. And I'm good. And that's what it was. But no, it was not a month after the proposal. No, he let that thing drag out. Let me pay extra money on this wedding dress. Hello.
Oh.
I know you were so hurt. I can only imagine how that had to feel because you were so excited. I think one of the episodes, it might be episode 2. Or maybe 3, you broke down crying because you was upset. You was upset more so about being embarrassed. Was that really what traumatized you to actually want to go through this again? Because I had stated, I said, I think that if she says again, like, oh, we're getting married, oh, yay, I got a ring, everybody's gonna be like, oh, we've been here before.
No, that wasn't what got me really. What got me on the show is a combination. I wasn't really scared that he would do it again. I just didn't trust that that's really what he wanted. Mm-hmm. And so it's just like, because in the beginning he just proposed because he felt like that's what I wanted. I started feeling like now him saying, oh, I'm ready now, I want it. It's just to get me back into it again. Just because he know that if he really told me, Ash, really, this just ain't my thing, that I would leave. And so same thing, like, I don't know if I'm walking down that aisle if you're actually wanting to be my husband.
Right.
So it was just something that I had to feel. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't see it. I didn't see what I needed to see to make me comfortable enough to say, come on, let's do it again.
Wow.
So yeah.
The backstory of it all.
Exactly. Hello.
Now it's understandable. Okay.
Yeah.
Tamika, go ahead.
I just want to clear up right quick about my dad, the situation with my dad.
Oh, yes, please do.
My dad didn't die after he proposed. My dad died before he proposed. But when he proposed, he told me, I asked for your dad's hand in marriage 2 years ago. And I was like, wait, what? You asked for my dad's hand 2 years prior and you waited 2 more years and now my dad's dead and can't walk me down the aisle? So that is the part about my dad. He didn't die after the fact. He died 2 years before he even decided he actually went to my dad and had a conversation. So
do you resent him a little bit for waiting so long because you never had the opportunity now and your father approved of it?
Yep.
Exactly. So that's a lot of the hurt too.
It's a lot of the hurt. And then too with men, I know sometimes they're all solution driven. But with him, he talks. Y'all know that. He talks without thinking. He has no filter. And one time I actually told him that. I was like, hey, my dad's not even here to walk me down the aisle. That's messed up. He told me, well, my dad could just walk you. Hello,
because
sir.
That's the same.
Because that is the same, right? It's not the same.
What?
It's not the same. It's not.
It's not.
I appreciate it. And I love that your people love me like that. But it's not the same. When you think about your wedding, I've always thought about my dad doing this. And then when you tell me that you actually spoke to my dad and got his hand, like just to make me feel better, sir, that makes me feel worse.
Yeah. So I got a question.
Go ahead, Joyce. Well, you know what?
So
wait,
Ashley,
1 second. Hold on, Joyce.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you out of the chat. I'm going to talk to Ashley and Tamika for a little bit, and then I'm going to let you guys come in and ask some questions, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Bye, Joy.
She's gonna be back. She's gonna be back. So, right before you guys joined in, we were talking about Tamika and Vince. Okay. Now, we want to know because we're curious. What was the message, or was it a text message? What was it that you was trying to figure out? Because listen. he said that you mentioned something about a text. So I'm like, did she say like who you texting? What's going on? Like, what happened that it sparked the whole argument?
See, the way that the editing is set up, it makes it look like it has something to do with me going through his phone. I was asking him. So before we were mic'd up, we were about to roll, and he said something. I can't really say what because it was something that was said between the crew and him. He said something. I was like, "Well, did you just find that out?" He was like, "Oh no, I found it out before." But then he was like, "I wish you weren't Mike so I can tell you more about it." And I was like, "But you just said you found out before, so you could have told me before. Why are you telling me now?" He's like, "Are you trying to say I'm lying?" I was like, "You just said." I was like, "I just asked you a simple question about, you told me something. I was curious about if it was before or after, and this is where we are now. You're arguing over something so stupid." And so we were mic'd up, so that's why we were texting each other. And so we're sitting there while everybody else is getting mic'd. We're sitting there texting each other like, just said that you got the text. Read my text. And they edited it and it was like in your text. So that's what it makes it seem like I was going through his phone or something like that. No, but it was a silly little thing. It was a misunderstanding, and of course, me trying to understand what he meant by it, he automatically assumed that I didn't trust him and I was coming for him when he didn't really communicate.
Well, now that we got that clear, because we was about to have a whole conversation about you wanting to know what was in that text message, girl, because you wanted to know too. Okay, we were sitting here like, so I wonder what was in the text message. Okay, but so how did you ladies feel when you actually found out that the way y'all was going to go through counseling was to date other people?
Okay, so I can only speak for me because my headspace kind of coming into this because of all of, I guess, the years and everything. I feel like I was the grandmama of it all because we've been together for 9 years. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of felt like I needed something fresh. I needed something new. I was kind of on the fence anyway. Like, I'm just like, So when they threw that in there, I was like, you said you wanted to date, sir. Let's get cracking.
Period.
Nicole, who you got? Come on down.
Yeah, because I know I think Dr. Nicole may have got what's his name? What's the guy that you just want to date name? Because the ladies was like, oh, he was fine. I was like, okay now. Okay.
Days have been fine. I'm just like, baby, I'm being bamboozled.
Tamika, I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like they don't want you to go on no second dates, girl. Okay, your first dude with the jokes, the corny jokes. The second dude looked like he could have been your grandfather, no shade. But I just feel like they wasn't trying to get you to go on no second dates. Like they was not here for you.
Girl, I feel like those were Mimi's dates, and because with COVID and everything, they didn't really have.
Hold on, you guys.
I'm sorry.
Wait, you just froze. Say it again.
Oh, I feel like the dates that I have were Mimi's dates because Mimi was there before, and because of quarantine and because of COVID, I feel like they didn't really have time to rush and find new guys. So I just got her guys, and that was. They were really nice though. They were really nice. They just were not guys that I would even give.
Nah, I don't think so either. I don't think they was for you. Not at all.
Me, God was good. Okay.
Can I be a double date on Shane's day?
Right.
All y'all dudes was fun. You just was fun.
Right.
You got it.
Right.
I
was sitting there like, yeah. I was like, I wrote that down. I was like, I don't think they want Tamika to go on no more dates because this ain't right. This is just not right. So let me ask you something. Now that we on episode, what is it, 6? We're dealing with Shay and Michael, right? It's not looking good for them. I'm gonna just say this. Let me tell you why. She don't want his child here. She told him that they could go get an Airbnb. And when I watched it, I said, they was like, boy, actually can't even process it. I was like, wait, what just happened?
Baby, that went over my head. I couldn't understand that. I really thought she meant get an Airbnb because, he's out of town. I thought when he drove to go pick up his son to get an Airbnb and just stay there, he didn't want to drive back home. But girl, when she was like, yeah, no, in Atlanta, I was like, okay, I'm done. I can't. Okay.
So if I had to ask, and I don't want y'all to give me like what's gonna happen in the future, as of at that moment, as of like season episode 6 where we at now, do you think they should just call it quits?
Here's the thing. We actually know them.
Yeah.
Okay. And going through this counseling together, you know their personalities, you know what they really feel, you know their deepest fears, because a lot of things y'all do not get to see. We see a lot of background information, we see a lot of family background, a lot of everything, just everything. Yeah. And so I feel like in knowing that, Shay, regardless of how crazy that comment was, and believe me, we've all had conversations, even girls, like where we just got together and talked about that. That is absolutely crazy, absurd, like really. But we love our sister, and we're gonna stick behind her, and we let her know. We called her out. Yeah.
But also there was a part, I don't think they showed that as well, little editing, where she explained more so why, like you were saying about the deepest fears, you know, she explained the backstory of growing up, why she feels that way. So that's another reason why we're like, okay, I guess I understand why you feel that way, but it's still wrong for you to say that.
Right.
So, yeah.
But if I didn't know Shay, I'm telling you right now, if I didn't know Shay and I didn't know Mike, I would have been like, sir,
look, I don't be no Twitter like, oh, she didn't
run.
Right. I was like, I wonder if Shay would come, but I was like, probably not, because I don't bad talk to her a lot.
Honestly, they are really good people. You know what I'm saying? And because the show is only an hour, and you can only, and it's 3 of us, you know what I'm saying? 3 couples. You can only see so much, but she's a good person. She is. But she does have her selfish ways. A lot of, and I really compared her to to Hollywood a lot. I compared her to him all the time, because both of them have selfish qualities. Like, she would say something, I'd be like, that is you. Like, you know, he's not in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think everybody has their own like kind of issues, but yeah, no, if I didn't know Shay, I would have been like, run.
Fast. Right. Okay, so as of like episode 6, run. Right.
Episode 5, run.
5, run. Okay.
Still run. No.
All right, so I'm gonna let them come in and ask you guys a little questions. Do you mind?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna add Joyce back in. Huh?
Are y'all still talking about the episode 6 and stuff? Go ahead.
Yeah, we're still into
it. I want y'all to comment. I want to know what y'all thought. What y'all thought about our date? I mean, I did want to
Does anybody need to go first?
Well, I thought your date was. I thought your date was really good. I was like, they was connected. Y'all was bonded. I love the little skating thing. I wish I could do that. Okay, it looked playful and fun. I did enjoy it, and like I told Tamika, I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know. I just don't know. But we was here. I felt so bad for you, sis. I'm not gonna hold you, because I was like, she can't even make him jealous with this.
At all. I was like, well,
right.
Okay, Joyce, go ahead.
Well, now I do think that Tamika's date actually did spark a fire with Vincent, because really, it was just the fact that she went out with another man.
Oh yeah, because he wouldn't let him in, right?
Yeah,
right.
He wouldn't let him in. You right?
So
it's a part that
he was feeling some kind of way. Yeah. And Ashley,
when the guy introduced himself and he was like, oh, I guess John Michael was outside. So I thought the guy's name was John. He's like, it's John Mark. I was like, this mother effer purposely told me that. Okay.
So it did spark some kind of interest or some concern about you going on a date, Tamika. But I'm gonna move over to Ashley in Hollywood. I was gonna start a Hollywood club if you had not showed up. But on your date, he had me feeling all sorry for him.
He had a party last week. We was like, oh,
girl, I was all team Hollywood, and then I saw this date, and I was like, I think I better get on team Ashley.
Hello. Right.
I think your date was great, and I do think that you and him had a connection. I could see that playful. You guys, he came right in, with skating and what you guys went out to do. So I think that was great. But I also think that your heart belongs to Hollywood. um, and sometimes we have to get out there and see what else is there. Like you said, try something new.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then, decide where it is you really want to be because you have already given him a lot of time.
Yes.
You guys have had a lot of time to think about marriage, and it's still, it hasn't happened yet.
Mm-hmm.
So venturing out and exploring something new could not be bad for your relationship.
I
Um,
agree. And
so that's where I am. The date was good, in my opinion. You
I
and
appreciate
is it
that.
Cromley?
I had a great time on my date. I think going into the dates, which y'all don't see as well, is like way before this date, maybe the second date that we had. Well,
Hmm.
going into this, we thought we were just going on dates, like just to go to be social, have fun, just get new energy. But after my first date, Dr. Nicole was like, "No, y'all are actually trying to make a connection," and we were just like, "Wait, what?" And once she said that, Hollywood and I had a conversation off camera, and we said, "You know what? If this is what the process is, let's really do what it is. Let's be open."
Right.
And so that was my goal. I went to every date, I was open. My thing is, even if I didn't like them, I'm a flirt. So we about to have fun, okay?
You better
But
than me.
you know what I'm saying? Like I was just like, we gonna have fun. But the one when Kwame came, like I said, I was still open, but it was something. I just don't know what it was. It was something that drew me to him. And I know that it could be uncomfortable for Hollywood. And I totally understand that. My only concern is, I don't want him to just be upset because he hasn't been able to make a connection. And even though he's saying he doesn't, when I'm watching these shows, he's talking about, I'm trying to see what interest she sparked. Well, I thought you wasn't trying to get an interest.
I'm glad you
Well,
said
guess
that.
what, Ashley? I want to say this if I could, Chloe. When they brought Cromley up, and he was walking up for your date on the scene that I saw Hollywood. In the shadow, he looked like Hollywood until his face actually came to the camera.
Was that the spark? Was that the spark?
Look, maybe it was because honestly, no lie. After the taping and everything, like when I saw like some of the promo stuff for it, I was like, oh, they do actually look like they could be brothers. Like they do look up, they do favor to me. And maybe that's just showing me that I'm consistent. I like the same kind of guy. I like what I like.
All right. Joyce, I'm gonna take you out and I'm gonna let Tiffany ask her questions because I want to keep Tamika and Ash. I want to keep them a little bigger. And I feel like we just getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
And also, where is Cliff? Because he needs to come up in here too, because he didn't had
He
conversation.
waiting. He
got
waiting.
the YouTube fingers.
You better right.
Oh, I gotta let Cliff in anyway. So nice seeing you, ladies. I'll be looking forward to next week.
Wait, Joyce, you have anything about Tamika's date that you wanted to say?
Yes, I did, Tamika, because I know Cliff gonna come in on this. I feel like Vincent playing the crazy card on you, and when you got on that couch, he made you look real irrational, like he didn't know anything you was upset about, and I did not like that.
Girl.
No.
Yes.
She
So
was just going off. She was just going off about it. She was like, she needs to leave him because he's gonna have her looking crazy, and she is not crazy. I said, nope.
The train is
hang in there, hang in there.
Pray for us, y'all.
Pray.
Yeah.
All right, Joyce, I'm gonna take you out and let Tiffany
All
ask
right.
questions.
Yes.
Hey, Tiffany.
Yes. Okay. Hello. Yes. Okay. We're gonna start. Who you gonna start with? We're gonna start with Tamika, right?
Yes.
Listen, why they keep bringing you Vince lookalikes? Do you just have one type? Because they got Vince Jr. coming up next week. They got Vince Senior coming up last week. What's happening?
Tiffany, I can't with you, girl.
I not like Vince looked alike.
kind of favor him a little bit. To
Is
me,
it the
a little.
hairstyle?
I think it was the hairstyle and his
And the
height.
beard.
Yeah.
And the beard.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
I
I
just
said
know that they ain't it. I just know that much.
well,
At all.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. That's all I'm gonna say with that one. But yeah, okay. And then for Ashley, I'm glad. Listen, I was holding my breath when they ask you where you're gonna go on a date with Kwame or not, because I was like, listen, if you fumble this bag, girl, don't fumble this bag. That man is fine. He a fine kind of chocolate right there. That's like one of your top ones. So I want to know what was going through your head that made you say yes. Let me go ahead and choose this one for me.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I had to be honest, and that was what she wanted us to be authentic. And like I told y'all, I really was going through the process. At this point, I was not about to let Hollywood intimidate me into not taking this date. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like we had
Mhm.
conversations, like after the date. As soon as I came inside, he was like, "You want a second date?" And I'm like, "Yeah." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, it's just like really that was my whole thing, that I'm gonna really do this process and I'm not going to allow you to intimidate me. It was so much before this show, you know, where I feel like not even intimidation, but you said some things that really stuck with us. You know, as women, you can say stuff to women and we ain't gonna forget it. We'll forgive you all day,
Exactly.
but we ain't forgetting that. And so you
Mhm.
really telling me you want to date other people? Okay, no, sir. We about to let's see it through to the end. I
Right.
love you, but let's see it through. And then because it was a good connection, no lie, I think Hollywood at this point was kind of really argumentative and just negative at the house. And the energy with Kwame just felt so good. So I was like,
Mhm.
another day.
Come on now. You
And
did
then
get
I
that
was
little gender fever.
This feeling a little intense for me because I feel like, what's the outcome?
well, like I said, and also I said yes because I was scared my next guy wasn't gonna be cute. So I was like,
Let me keep this one. I honestly thought you was gonna stay with the guy you was talking to last time. The other date, the one that was rubbing your hands.
The painter.
See, the thing is,
I felt like you guys was really like kicking it, like really, connecting a little bit. So
the thing is, like I told y'all really don't believe that I'm a flirt. By nature, I am a flirt. And also, too, just FYI, I'm not really into lighter skinned men because I'm pale as all get out. No more. I need some color. I need some melanin. Give
some
me
melanin.
boo. I needed a little swirl up in there. So nah, he was cool. No lie, Andre had the best energy in the world. When I tell you he's a Gemini too, just like me. He had some great energy. Like I could have been around him just for his energy alone. It was amazing, you know. But yeah, nah, it wasn't a connection.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Go ahead,
So
Tiffany.
so whenever y'all are thinking, oh, okay, I'm glad that you said that, right? Because I was like, okay, come on, Ashley, we're passing some good ones up in here. Like, how much of your partner's reaction are you thinking about whenever you're thinking, okay, should I say yes to a second date?
You want to go first?
I wasn't caring. But I didn't find connection with anybody. That's the only reason I said no. But
Right.
stay tuned.
Okay.
I think that's I think they should ask y'all when they not around. Because I feel
Exactly.
like it's hard because you might want to, but that's gonna hurt their feelings and you still love them. So it's like maybe not. Like they should ask y'all separate, or at least let y'all write it down on a piece of paper. So y'all not piggybacking off each other like Shay and Michael going back and forth the whole time. Like we just need some real honesty and transparency. And I think that's a hard decision to make when your partner right there, you like
burning a hole into the
like
face. Like, you want another date? Like, but that shows you, like, especially, you have to be honest. That's, I think, another thing that I got from that. Yeah, it's for TV. It's the drama of it all. But also, that shows you, like, even I know it might hurt you, I still have to be honest. And the first date, like, I did say, I would have gone on a date with Ray, but Ray wasn't even my type. It just was, that was the first date. So it felt good. And then, two, I was scared I was going to get somebody ugly. So I was just like, I guess I'll go, But I'm happy I waited, though. Yeah. How I played out at episode 6, I'm happy I waited.
oh,
Okay. So what would
period.
y'all do? What would y'all do? Okay, because I know like y'all got the guys say whatever they want in their little guy time, right? And they just seem to catch some of it. But what would y'all do if you had a man having fun on this fourth date, the girl showing up, showing out. I don't like Whitney. Listen, I'm team check. I'm team Shay, just with y'all. But Whitney coming up in here looking, I mean, she looks good, but come on now. Hold on. He's connected to somebody. So how would y'all feel if you were in Shay's position? Your man going on a fourth date at this point.
Woo! Yeah. And this is only episode 6.
Y'all looking around?
No, okay. If it were me, I would be. It would bother me. I'm not gonna sit here and lie like, oh well, do him. No, it would bother me. But at the same time, I would just go out and try to pray that the next date that I'm on is somebody who's my. And I would try to find, not force a connection, but hope there's a connection. Since he's enjoying this experience, I want to enjoy it too. So I'll try to enjoy my experience fully. But I just haven't gotten the right men to do that.
Yes.
So
Okay.
Oh.
For me, I don't know. Like I said, I think it was just a little difficult for me coming into this process because I was just kind of on the fence, kind of, you know. So at this point, I'm not a jealous type of person anyway, and obviously y'all see that from that episode when Tasha walked through the door. I'm not jealous. I'm very playful, and I'm like, nah, you can't go. But I'm very playful. But I think at some point in time, like, you know, with women, sometimes we might check out, and so it's like. Okay, it probably would have affected me if he really, really, really would have, you know, maybe, but I don't know. We have to wait and see, you know. But like even when y'all didn't see that part, they didn't even add that part. And when Tasha came in and she was talking and stuff after the little prayer, she grabbed him like on his chest.
oh yeah, you did.
Oh.
Hold
So
on.
that's where the "don't play with me" came from.
Well, no, not honestly. She grabbing on one side, I grabbed on the other. Like, yeah, girl, you know, go with I grabbed on because he coming on.
How did you feel when he did that? When he made his little prayer, because he's a character for sure.
Baby, let me tell you something. I'm so used to he is a clown at all times. He's unpredictable. You don't know what's coming out of his mouth. And like I tell him, when I was 29, that was fly. That was cute. That was sexy. At 39, not so much. You know, like, you know, but when he did that, I know it's all in fun and games. And that's why I don't take him seriously. Like a lot of times y'all see me laughing at stuff like him even looking at the other girl's cheeks. I don't care. Get you a peek. But you're gonna be bye Hollywood. Look, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all funny.
Right. Couldn't be me. Listen, let me get to that level because it couldn't be me. I would have words to say at least. But okay. But then I think the last thing I want to ask y'all is what would be your deal breaker? Like, listen, don't cross that boundary. And if you do, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, run off with Vince the Third for you, Tamika, and Kwame for you.
Vince the Third.
My boundary to run off with V3. I mean, I guess it would have to be what, a kissing? I can't say holding hands because I was holding hands.
What if he got a number like Mike and Shay did?
But see, here's the thing.
Well, Shay got 2 numbers.
Baby, you hear me?
She said she was holding on to him just in case.
She said, "Play with me if you want to."
Okay.
But we have a bet going, and I'm gonna tell y'all what the bet is. The bet is that either Shay or Vince is gonna kiss somebody.
You think?
Shay not gonna do it. I trust her. She's not gonna do it.
That's what we came up with.
Have you seen? Look, let me stop. Wait, no,
I didn't hear you. What you say?
I said I was commenting to Tiffy. I said you don't think Shay gonna do it? Have you seen the previews?
I'm sorry. That ain't fine.
Yeah, she just having fun. You're right.
Yeah.
We think one of them might do it first. But the spark that you over here talking about, is it you?
What?
Huh?
I think it's Michael.
Oh! You caught it? Did you catch it? Was it you with the spark?
We just thinking about our talks.
Okay. Tiffy, you done?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you guys.
All righty. I'm removing. Hey, Cliff is in the chat, you guys.
Hey, Cliff. Hey, Cliff. Hey, Cliff.
How y'all doing? Y'all hear me?
You gotta take the echo out. You gotta take the echo out.
Yeah, Cliff, come in correct.
Oh, Tamika, they saying it's you. They said maybe it was you who did the first kiss.
Oh.
You have to-
Oh. Oh. Okay, no. Okay. Somebody said so Vince can cry.
Somebody said what? Oh, we hearing two of you.
Cliff, you gotta exit out the other one, or because it's doubling. Cliff.
Girl. This is right. Hold on.
Sorry.
I'm here. I exited out.
Oh.
You still hear it?
Okay. Yeah, now we good.
All right. Ashley.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you feel? Why you so hard on? Yes, it is.
Okay. Hey, Cliff.
What up? You don't think you're a little hard on Hollywood?
Sir, I've been sitting here for 9 years working hard. No, I don't.
You're very hard. Very. What you mean?
What you mean?
Listen. Okay, I understand y'all been together for 9 years, right?
Uh-huh.
And things happen.
Uh-huh.
The same, but y'all decided to stay together.
Uh-huh.
So don't you think the best thing to do is work on them issues, get past it, and keep it moving? Because if y'all two, whether it's him or you, if you dwell on the issues, y'all not gonna get better.
So my thing is this.
Mute. Oh wait, hold on, Cliff. You gotta mute yourself. There you go. Go ahead.
Okay, so my problem is with that statement is that we're here to deal with issues. So the thing is, it's not about just forget about these issues because that's stuff that you can't forget about. As a woman, you're not a woman, so you don't know what that feels like to have in your head this fairy tale of what you expect. As I grow up, I want my man to know that he wants me the first time. You hear me? The second thing is you don't let me go out and buy no $3,500 dress. You don't let me go out and put no deposit down on a destination wedding. You don't do things in grand fashion, propose to me with 2 rings at one time. You have all my family and friends. You got the haters. You got the people that support us. You have everybody sitting there to witness this. And then even in the midst of that, after that, you go back and forth. I want to date other people. You know what? I love it. I want you. You know what? I need somebody else. I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I want that. You do this along with other things that I'm not saying. It ain't cheating, but other things that women we put up with. All of this stuff, and you're compounding it on top of it. You're just stacking stuff on top. You cannot tell me that 9 years, even if after I stayed, because the thing is, women stay because number one, it's this long. I don't want to start over. Sir, I'm 39 years old. So we get that in our head like, dang, am I going to meet somebody? Am I going to do this? Yeah, because he is kind of cute. Yeah, because he does do this kind of stuff. But then you have all of that stuff, and then you suppress your own feelings, and you push them down to put you first.
Girl, you better preach.
I'm just saying, you have no, it's not about just forget about the issues and move on. No, it's not going to happen, especially if you got a man that's saying one thing and his actions are doing something else. I need consistency. And I need when things get tough, I don't need you to be like, I don't need you. I'm out. No, every time you want to throw a tantrum because things don't go your way, that's not making me see you as a husband, sir. So it's not about forget them issues. No, because now we have more issues. Now you're doing certain things that I feel like is not really husbandly. And so my thing is, it's not about just let the issues go. No, I need to see consistency as a woman. I'm not going to sit down here and go down no aisle and then be divorced in a month. I'm not doing that. The thing is, I love you, and that's why I'm here. I'm trying to give you opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to get your life together. That's period, point blank. So the thing is, me being here for 9 years doesn't mean I don't hurt. Doesn't mean I don't still feel that. Doesn't mean every time I look at this dress that's hanging in my closet doesn't give me a horrible feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand, it's a whole lot more than what you just see. You see that and you think, oh, it's been 9 years. Nah, bro. Don't make a woman go through those things. And
Right.
we expect her to just get over it. No, I'm not. I deserve, I'm a great woman, not just a good woman. I'm a great woman, and I know what I deserve. So no, I'm not gonna just let it pass. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna work through it with you because I know you're a good man, and that's why I'm here, because I know you're a good man. But no, I'm not gonna just let it go under the rug. No, you have to show me, sir.
Period. I added the period for you. Don't worry.
You miss what I'm saying, and it doesn't have to do any. It doesn't have to do with me not being a woman or whatever it may be. My point is, when you're in a relationship, you cannot dwell. Listen, I'm not saying. Put it like this: if I'm dating someone and she cheats on me, right, and I decide to stay with her, I can't keep throwing that in her face and then expect my relationship. Listen to what I'm saying, and expect my relationship to work. I'm not saying he didn't hurt you. I didn't say he didn't do anything wrong. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you stay, you made the choice to stay. And if you made the choice to stay, make the choice to work it out. That's all I'm saying, and not throw it in people's face. Because when you do that, y'all hurting each other.
So who says I was throwing it in his face this whole time? Number one, we're on this show to talk about it. I'm not throwing it in his face. We're on the show to talk about what the problems are. So
then you know what? Then that's a bad choice of work. But at the end of
questions about certain things that indirectly from women, then I'm going to talk about it as often as she asks me about it.
Right. Right.
So it's not throwing it in his face. It's she's asking about it. What is stopping y'all married? Well, this is the problem. And then if by me saying that, you can't even be sympathetic, empathetic, and say, you know what, I did cause that. You know what? Don't. But how long I gotta wait now? Nah, sir. If you really know the depth of this pain that I'm going through, that she's drudging back up, then I need you to get it together. That's
just like
throwing it in his face every day, because I wasn't even talking about it. You heard he said for the last 2 years, he the one that's been asking to get married. I've been good. No, let's chill. You want to chill? Let's chill.
That's like Dr. Nicole said, you can't tell somebody when they should be healed. Like Dr. Nicole said, you can't tell somebody when they should be done healing.
In the same breath, but you can't make somebody take that and deal with that. Like that's my only point. You're right. She got healed whenever she wants. But in this, what happened?
I said you're right. He does not have to stay. If he's not ready for me, then just like y'all told me, which was true, I should have left when he wasn't ready originally, but I did because I love him. The thing is, now he don't have to wait. So what are you waiting on? He don't have to take this. He do not have to hear my mouth one day out of the week. Next.
Don't next me. Not on this channel.
Like I said, I'm not holding anybody.
I understand. But when I listen to you, and just the conversation with you and him wanting to get married, and it's like you'll say, well, I had to wait all that time. And I understand where you're coming from in the unfortunate situation of your dad passing. My thing is this is like, how do y'all move forward? Because it's like I keep hearing about all the other stuff that happened, and no, I don't like his outbursts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he should chill on that, bring it in. You know, my father taught me, never let them see you sweat, fall back. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
It's not even about that. My thing is, we have to be vulnerable enough to allow, like Dr. Nicole said, you have to be vulnerable enough to allow somebody even the ability to hurt you. So it's not about not letting you see somebody or whatever.
But I'm not talking. You could be vulnerable, but I'm talking about that, like what you just said. But then when he'll be like, I'm about that life, I'll leave.
Yeah.
I understand why he feel that way. I get it, but that's the only, to me, when y'all talking, I'll be saying like, all right, fam, chill.
He does not feel that way. You understand how he feels that way. But
no. I'm saying that's his outburst. Obviously, he don't feel that way.
Fear.
Like I spoke to him. The boy love you. I get that.
He does, but it's his fear. If you're asking out of fear and not love, then that's when it's a problem for me. My thing is, as a man, I want you to be emotionally and mentally mature enough to say, you know what, I recognize that this hurts me, I'm scared to lose her, so say that. Because after that outburst, you can get in the car and be like, I'm sorry, baby, you know I didn't mean none of that, baby.
Yeah.
I love you,
And
baby.
that's what
I
they
love
do.
you.
That's what they
No,
do.
no, don't give me that. I need maturity. And that's another thing that I'm saying. It's certain things I need to see that a husband quality needs to be projecting right now. I'm not just bringing stuff up. Y'all see me saying, yeah, but it's been this long. Now you gotta wait. No, I'm not doing tit for tat. The thing I'm saying is be patient with me. My
Right.
heart is right. I'm not feeling certain things right now, how I should feel walking down an aisle. So be patient with me. I waited for 7, sir. Just wait. Be calm. Be patient with me. That's all I'm saying. When I'm talking about this time, I'm not talking about, yeah, you made me wait. Ha, you got 7 more years. No, you don't see that. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying, be
Right.
patient. The kid ain't ready.
Wait, can I ask you a question? So when Hollywood said in one of the, I think it was episode 3 or 4, he said that if it was him, he would have left because then he would have learned what not to do or how to fix his mistakes or like, be a better man.
Mm-hmm.
Do you regret staying
Yes.
for after the wedding?
Yes. I should have walked away. I should have walked away before he even proposed because he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. And I love him. I love this man. Like, y'all just don't understand. I love this man. And, and loving someone and being in love with someone, you just want to, as a woman, you want to be like, here I am. You ever seen nothing like me? I'm a good woman. I love you, sir. I love you. I'm going to love him into coming around. And that is what I really thought in my head. But in hindsight, I should have walked away and let him grow up. Because I feel like I may have hindered his growth.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
so it's just hard when you really love somebody and you just
Whew.
want it to work. It's a
I know.
It's a struggle. And that man is fine. Y'all seen him?
that don't make it hard. That don't make it easy either, right?
No,
Like, damn.
walk away from all these.
So wait, so Tamika, let me ask you, because we know that Vince has a past of, not telling the whole story on top of stories on top of stories.
Right.
Do you feel like maybe you should have just never taken him serious after the girl reached out to you, or after he went on the trip to meet the family?
Well, here's the thing that they also did not include. I did leave. Once I found all of that out, I told Vince I was out. I was like, if you want to play games, because when I first found out about the girl, we weren't together. So I feel like he had no reason to lie. And I was just like, whatever, we just kicking it, whatever. When we got serious, that's when the girl contacted me again. And she was like, oh, I'm still in the picture. And she was like, we just broke up in June. I'm like, okay, it's July. And me and Vince have been together. So something ain't adding up. So I was like, okay, you played your games when we went together and I let it slide. But now we're together and she's still coming to me saying, y'all was in a whole relationship. I'm out. So I dipped. We didn't talk for a good, I want to say 3-4 months.
Okay.
I went back because I missed him. I'm not gonna lie. Any other guy that would do like that to me, I would have gone, blocked his number, not even cared. But he was very persistent. Like, he would text me every day, apologizing, saying, I'm sorry, this is what really happened. I was like, just be honest. I mean, you saying this, but you're not getting to the straight point. Like, you did it. Just say you did it.
Right. Just say you did it so we can move past it.
Yeah. So he was like, okay, I'll try again. I'm sorry it happened. This is what happened, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we ended up hanging out again 4 months later. And we got back into the same, situation. Everything was going good. But then more stuff kept popping up. And I'm like, okay, I know you're not doing this now, but you lied to me about this. I was like, I know. So that's what it was. So I can't sit here and say that I am mad at myself for not leaving, because I did leave. But I guess in a sense, maybe a little part of me is upset because I went back a little without fully healing from what happened. But I guess I fooled myself into thinking that everything was going to be good, when not knowing all this other stuff was going to be popping out too. So it was a lot. Everybody don't want to take accountability for what they did, and they try to make you the one that's crazy for calling them out. Yes,
right,
girl.
You don't do that. And
I know.
I'm very I'm so stubborn, and I would do something out of spite I would be petty. I would stay in a situation just to catch your ass. And I
Just be quiet and let them mess up so you can catch it. Right. Don't say nothing. Just watch. Watch. Gotcha.
Question. I have a question.
Oh, that's what happened. That's when we fall in love.
Okay, Cliff, what's your question?
I'm gonna go back to Ashley, then I'm gonna go to Tamika.
Lord,
Ashley. Yeah. Let me ask you this. What could Hollywood do to get you to walk down the aisle?
Well, you have to see. You have to wait if he's done it.
I'm saying in theory.
Huh?
I'm saying in theory. I'm not worried about what happened on the show.
I know, but I can't tell theory because that's
Okay.
like the end process. We might have to revisit that question after.
All right, that's cool.
The
Okay.
Okay. All right, All right, that's cool. That's cool.
You trying to get me caught up, Cliff? Trying to get me
Nah, not at all. Listen, I look at you and I look at you in Hollywood, and I be like, I like, I told you in the chat, like I think y'all a good couple. I feel like you hard on them, like I keep it a buck,
Well, I'm not supposed
But
to listen, because a lot of times y'all feel like it's hard when y'all can't handle it. Period.
No, that was a lie. No, that's not. That's not it.
If it's a hard bed, you make it.
Nah. That's not what it is.
It is.
That's just the female outlook on it, but that's not the thing.
Okay, and that's the male outlook on it. You have your male outlook on it saying I'm hard, and I don't. I said I'm giving you opportunity after opportunity. 9 years is a long time, my goodness. So if you think that's hard,
If you gotta mute yourself.
if you think 9 years of me staying here, being with him, having a great relationship, playing, let's go on a vacation, let's do it. What y'all really don't understand is that this is not how it is at the house for 9 years. He's not hearing my mouth about this wedding for 9 years. No.
It's really. This is more
he
so
said
for
he
the
has tons of fun with you. Nah, he spoke highly of you.
Freaking blast. You hear me? We have so much fun. Let Hollywood tell it. Well, I ain't gonna tell. Since he ain't here, I'm gonna start telling my story. Listen, I beat him at everything. Cards, Uno. We could be pitching rocks outside. I win, okay? Because I'm extremely competitive. So yeah, we have a freaking blast. We have fun. We go on trips. We do everything. The thing is, you come on this show and you pull it all out. And then you're dealing with it.
Every single day.
Every day.
They ask you the same thing every single day. And you're
Multiple.
Like, I thought I was over it, but okay, here you go. Let me regurgitate it all for you. So yeah, it just brings up so many emotions.
Right. And so that's what you have to realize. What y'all seeing on the show is this show. Outside of the show, we at the house, we having fun. Seriously, we both silly. We tag and we be playing tag, like hit and then run around. Like seriously, we have a freaking blast. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, we have an amazing relationship. He's an amazing guy. He's very romantic. I love that. You know what I'm saying? All the other stuff he told y'all was really true. He gives me a card, and not just any card. He writes in this card every month for a day, like he does it. Gives me my favorite candy, everything.
That's why it was hard to leave.
Exactly, because you get all of that. You get stuff like remember that little whistle used to have back and then go woo. Like I had that when I was a kid and I loved it. I don't know what I did with it. No lie, this man found one of these whistles and just out the blue just gave it to me. Like seriously, he is that type of person.
Just go ahead and marry him and stop playing games. Like what's the
heck? I just need the rest of that consistency. I need it. Yeah. I need the consistency. I need when things get hard because everything is not gonna be easy. I need to know that you ain't gonna be like, I don't need this. I'm cool. I don't need that. Seriously, Chloe, like for real, I don't need that. I need a man to listen to me and take ownership and accountability.
Put your ego aside.
Put it aside.
Right.
And his ego is like he's allowing Hollywood to just take over.
Right.
But give me L.
Cliff, you got a question for Tamika, you said?
Please, Cliff. Jesus.
No. Don't be hating on me. You be hating on me. Okay. No, I don't. I give you the benefit of the doubt. But I just call it how I see it.
No, you ain't.
I'm not. I'm.
Cry.
I would be phony if I didn't say what I said all this other time when you popped in.
You right.
I'm not going to switch up like Tiffy did when Hollywood came. You know.
Ooh.
He tried to call you out, Tiffy. Just saying.
Yeah, because she talking trash in the comments. Okay, with Vince, right? Vince said Vince said he never cheated. That was never the case with y'all two. Y'all have issues, but cheating wasn't the thing. I watched the interview with him the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And so the person was asking him, so your girl lying? He said, well, matter of fact, his boys shut him up. Hollywood and them told him, don't answer that. So I'm just wondering, was cheating was the case? And he also said the situation with him going to see the lady wasn't what it was. Okay, I guess that looks says different. All right, I got you.
I mean, we are grown. We are grown. We all know what was said didn't make no damn sense, but that's your answer.
Like I said, I would not be doing interviews without us because they feel like they can just go on and tell these little. Right.
After they already done told us the truth, but they want to front for people they don't even know for I don't know what reason. So you're going to continue to allow the people to make yourself look bad, but you already done apologized and told me you were sorry and explained everything to me. But okay, that's all I gotta say.
So is your issue with him now that you worry he's gonna cheat?
I'm not worried he's gonna cheat. The thing is, I am not worried about another girl. I'm worried about if something happens, he's not going to be honest. And that's one thing I've always told him. I was like, I don't think that I'm a Halle Berry, but I know my worth and I know, I can bring a lot of crap to the table. So if I don't care about another girl. I care about you being honest about the other girl. Mm-hmm. That's my issue. So I'm not thinking that he's going to cheat. I just think that if anything were to happen, he's not going to be honest about it. Well, before, Dr. Nicole and everything. During that.
I think that question comes from, I got the notes, right? So in the episode, you said, you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you were just okay for a second.
Oh, Lord. I think that question comes from, because like I said, we were talking about it before you joined in. You said that you feel like sometimes if you're not all on him or in his messages or, that you feel like he may go out and do something. And we were talking about that because I know most women, they feel like, especially if they're in a relationship where infidelity was, a issue in the past, you feel like if you don't pressure or if he thinks you're not, always on him, he's going to go out and do that. So did it feel like at some point, like if I'm not on top of him, if I'm not calling him every 5 minutes, if I'm not texting him all the time, then he's probably texting somebody. He's probably calling somebody. Like, was you dealing with that for a while?
Yeah, and when I went back to him again in the beginning, we did deal with that. We really did, because there were little fishy things that were still going on. And to me, I was like, who's that texting you at 2 a.m? Your homeboy, huh? Let me see. Or one time it was his homeboy's girl texting him at 2 a.m. I was like, so what she want with you? He's like, oh, she just looking to see where he at. Oh yeah, let's read the text. He's like, no.
Oh, we about to go fight this. Where he at though? Because we ain't got time for that.
This happened in 2018, like literally the beginning of our relationship. So I can't even. I mean, I had let it go. And like Ashley was saying, when we're on the show, Dr. Nicole asked us what's holding us back from being married. And so I told her, I was like, well, it's a lot of things we dealt with in the past that is still kind of there, but I'm trying to move past it. But I know he's not doing anything now. It's just that my whole thing was I just wanted him to take accountability for what he did instead of saying that it was my fault. And I'm the one that's hindering us from being married because I'm just so crazy and insecure when he was the one that was driving the damn car and picked me up at the same time. And then we crashed, but it's our fault. But we were just sitting there. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. But,
so what changes are you looking for?
Tamika.
I'm sorry.
Tamika, what changes are? Oh, I'm sorry, Chloe.
No, I was just saying a lot of people were just saying that they hope she finds a new man.
My alarm went off and I'm looking like, who got the ice cream
truck? I was like, this is a horror movie. Bye. I don't know what that noise was, but I was out. I'm not gonna be that black person that's like, what's that?
Right.
What's going on over there, Bubby?
Hello.
Sorry.
Yes.
Tamika, what changes you will? What changes in Vince that you want that would make you happy to possibly change? Just the changes in him as a person or whatever.
You know, to be honest with you, the reason why I also went back to Vince is because he is a good guy at the end of the day. He's the first guy that's been super attentive, been super consistent with every little thing. Anything that I need, Vince is like, oh, you want this right now? 12 o'clock in the morning, I'll go get it. It's fine. What else? Like, he caters to me. Not that that's what I want from him. You know, like, he does that for me. So, I know I complained a lot about the past, but the only thing that I would want Vince to change now is if I ask him a question, it's not even a question about cheating. It could just be any little thing. Like if somebody were to say, "Hey, what happened? How'd you guys meet? How'd y'all break up?" I don't want him to be like, "Oh, well, you know, it's just a misunderstanding in the beginning because." I want him to be like, "You know what? I was a boy. I messed up. Tamika helped me see that I messed up. I've changed now. You know, this is who I want to be with. I love this person. I will admit anything that I did wrong. That's all I want from him."
That's how you're gonna have your clean slate.
Yeah, I don't want the
Put it out there. No more wondering.
She just so happened to be there, and I was there, and I was like, dude, just say it. Like you said it to me, say it to them. But Musa,
right?
So yeah, I mean that's pretty much, you know. Other than that, he's a great guy, and I know a lot of people were saying that he's gaslighting and he's a narcissist and all this stuff. I've dated narcissists before. Trust me, I know the difference between a narcissist and somebody who was just trying to be a player,
right,
and got caught,
right, and still can't admit to it, right? No, because Vince is actually, yeah, yeah, Ashley's been there, like yeah, definitely. Like I said, we all really still kick it, and we get to know each other, and we got to know each other on camera, but off as well,
and that's right. That I do not like about the editing as well, because like you were saying, they don't see the side of you and Al's relationship where it's like super lovey, super happy. Right. And with me and Vincent's scenes, our scenes are so short because during the scenes we was all on each other like laughing and joking. So it's kind of like you don't really see that. All you see is me crying and him sitting there like. Because we
said this in the beginning, we was like, "This not for Tamika." We was like, "This not for Tamika." Tamika first episode, she was in there on that couch, like, "No,
oh my God."
We was like, "Oh no, this not gonna work," because Tamika going through it. Okay, this is the first date.
Girl, you talking about the date? Listen, let me clear the air about
when he went out.
I was just about to ask that question.
Let me clear the air about this date. The beauty of editing, my friend. Okay, so I thought that Vince knew about the date. I thought everybody in the room knew about I knew they knew, but I thought Vince knew about the date, and I felt set up. I was pissed, and the thing about me, I got two ways. Either I'm crying when I'm mad, or I'm smiling when I'm mad. If I'm crying, you safe. If I'm smiling, you better run. So I start crying, and that's when I'm crying on the show. It's because I'm mad. It's not because I'm like, oh, no, I'm pissed off. But anyway, that's so when she came in the door, I was like, I was like, you knew she was coming to the door. You set me up. And that's when he was walking out. I was like, I just think it's funny how, and I was like, because I was going to say, I think it's funny how you dressed up for the date. So you knew she was coming. I was going to say all that. But then I was like, you know what? Just go. Because I already knew if I was going to say it, I was going to be crying. I didn't want to cry in front of that girl. I did not cry in front of her. They made it seem like I did.
Okay.
She was going out the door when I was crying.
Well, no, we saw you. No, she had left, but she was on the couch crying, and we was like, "She not built for this." Because I'd have grabbed my man and say, "We done, we done." So you guys didn't know when your dates were coming for real?
Like we didn't know originally. Like especially like with Ray, I didn't know he was coming through the door like to the house. Like we knew we were like. Well, for me, I knew when my dates were. We just didn't know like how it was going to be, you know, because some of them came to the house, some of them didn't, you know.
Right.
So we didn't know that way. We might have known we were going on a date, but we just didn't know
when.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh. Intense. Very intense.
They knew what they were doing, because if you even notice, because how my demeanor was as far as the dating, they didn't really send a lot of chicks to my house at all, because I would have been the same way. Hey boo, come on in.
That's why they send the guys to your house, so Hollywood should have a whole heart attack.
Bingo.
Yeah, that's just disrespectful.
Right.
He fell on the floor like, "Lord, I'm letting her go on a date with another dude." I said,
but I was proud of him on that moment. the thing is, you know, the other, like that first one, he was just hot. Like it caught both of us off guard, and he was really hot. And in his defense, no lie, for the first date, you know, they made it look like he was just going, but Ray was trying to get at him too. Like he was taking some shots at him. It was some shots he was taking. So then it just elevated even more. He was on 10 when Ray walked through that door, but it's like he just kept going because Ray was just like poking that bear, and I was like, let's get out of here, Jesus. Right, it's time to go.
So, do you guys feel as though this was a good counseling experiment?
Most definitely. Well, for me.
No, I said, no, go ahead.
No, I feel like for me, it was something that definitely was needed because, like I said, there were a lot of things that I thought I had passed that I suppressed, not knowing that I suppressed it. And Dr. Nicole, you know, it got me, took it out of me. And she also let me see how sometimes I can be toxic as well in the relationship. So regardless of what happens at the end of the show, I feel like I've grown as a person. So I honestly don't regret anything about it. So I feel like it helped me. What about you?
Yeah, I definitely feel like it helped me as well because I was coming here for clarity and get my hands on some things and kind of get my mind wrapped around some things. So definitely the counseling, 100% hands down. That lady said some things, and honestly, I think it's just therapy in general, like where it's like you don't even think that way. She puts it into a perspective where you're just like, oh my God. Like even when she told me about the part where I was upset that I didn't leave, I never thought that. I felt it, but I never thought that. Like I felt it, but didn't even know I felt it until she said it. And it was just like, oh my God. It's like she unlocked something in me where I was just like, oh my God, I really was mad that I didn't leave. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it was, like, So yeah, definitely the counseling was 100% effective.
Y'all better than me. Better than me. That's all I'm gonna say.
I didn't say the date. I said the counseling. No, let me stop.
Cause I'd have been like, so you want to do what? You want to say who, where, who, on a what? I'm good. Then I'm a pass. Cause I think that's real intense. Like I guess that's why. Like, no, I don't know. Cause I'm just still trying to figure it out. Because I get both sides. You find things that you're missing in your spouse, and then you find things that you love about your spouse that you won't get from other people. So you get the pros and cons, but that's a bit much.
Ma'am, you said the counseling. You didn't say that.
Oh, so the date.
Counseling. Look,
do you think the date is a good way to find out if you meant for each other? Because I would be too scared because I'm too scared. Because you say like you're a natural flirt, right? Sometimes that flirting could just be a little, if you have that, it doesn't even have to be a real mental connection. It could just be physical because we like to look, we like to touch. And if you put something in my space that's real nice to look at and nice to touch, I don't even have to be there, but just because I like what I like or I like what I'm seeing, that's already a distraction. Because I think with Michael and Whitley, I think he really just enjoys what she looks like. He likes her body, her face, her presence. He's attracted to her. And I don't think it's so much as a real bond, but it's new and it's fun and it's beautiful, So I'm like, I don't know how I would feel about that because you might mistake lust for real chemistry, and that could be a toss-up.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's difficult, but I think we should definitely reserve to answer this question until after the reunion. But definitely, it was something different. And you're right, it does. It adds a lot of factors into something that might already be shaky. It just adds a whole ingredient to that pot. But it's fun. Right.
Well, I'm gonna get ready to let you ladies go. Please come back. I want you guys to come back, especially after the reunion for sure, because we got answers. We got questions, and we definitely need some answers. I'm just so happy you guys came on here and clarified some stuff for us, and talk to us. But if you see anything that you don't like going on in these conversations, you can always click that link.
Look. Okay. Thing because Yeah, y'all have to tune in to see these dates. I have my second date with Kwame on Friday.
Yes. I was, girl, I thought you was never gonna say yes. Cause I just felt like you should have been said it so many times. I'm like, she's not gonna say it. She's not gonna say it.
I needed a real connection, and that's really, I was not about to fake it. I wasn't about to just go on a date just cause we just going on a date and just to make him mad. Cause number one, it's gonna make him even more upset. Like, why do this if I'm not getting nothing out the deal? No, I'm not gonna waste my time. So when this one came up, I was just like, okay. No.
Wait, one of the questions said, were you guys nervous after seeing any of their boyfriends' dates? Were you nervous after seeing any of their dates? Like after looking at them, I guess, physically?
I'm gonna answer mine first because it'll be simple. No, I was not. I was not nervous at all. The only thing that I hated, and I told Hollywood this, is every date he just made sexual innuendos, and that made me uncomfortable. I'm like, you're doing the most.
He did, right? You like it? What you say? What you say?
Hard.
You like it hard? Yeah, I was like, oh,
he. You like it hard because I'm telling you, about to get your spin. Look.
Yeah. Or when he was talking about the other girl's booty, when he was like, and I was like, see, he's doing too much. He's doing too much, especially when mine's not even all that. Don't be doing that.
That part, I really wasn't tripping over. Like, no lie, I really wasn't tripping. I'm not that type of jealous person. I'm a flirt, but I know he's a flirt too, and so that's why we understand each other. And I think that's why it works with us because I don't get mad when he do stuff like that. That's why I'm just like, and you better not get mad when I do it too, because if I see hello. So I just feel like for me, I didn't get upset. I just was like, Lord, sir, like, have to keep saying something sexual. Stop it. But yeah, I didn't. What about you?
No, not at all. I mean, like I said, no, I'm just kidding. No, I didn't at all. Yeah.
All right, so let me ask y'all: if y'all about to cut up next week, is there anything I should be looking forward to? Should I be inviting you back for next week already? Like what? Without spoiling it, does it get intense?
Is it time to go? I think it. No, let me stop. My mom was talking. Like I said, I have my second date with Kwame.
I have my first date with Devin.
Oh, girl, the way you said Devin, don't do that. Don't do that. See now. All right, so yeah, when I be bothering you in the DMs, don't be mad at me.
Don't worry about it. Tune in. Get y'all popcorn. Get ready for some great dates. We're very authentic. We're going to have fun. All I say is, the chemistry between Kwame and I on date number 1 was fire. You just have to see if it continues.
This is intense, y'all. Okay, you know what? I'm going to let y'all go because at this point, I feel like the questions I got, y'all not going to answer, so ain't no point. And I'm excited.
Answer any question up to episode 6.
Yeah.
So anything you got it. You can't ask me what's gonna happen with
no future episode.
Third date. You can't ask me that. I don't know. We ain't good.
Hold on, wait. Let me see what I got. Oh wait, Joyce is here. Go ahead, Joyce.
Joyce.
Hey, Joyce.
Hey, ladies.
Thank God it's you and not Cliff talking noise.
Oh, I feel the love in the room.
Right.
Right.
So I had a question about the date that continued to ask questions about you. The young lady that kept questioning Hollywood about you.
What?
In most, would you think that maybe she was asking questions to see what the competition was like?
She could have
to know. Sometimes women will ask questions to find out about the girlfriend and what not to do.
She could have been. I mean, I've seen a lot of people kind of speculate as to, like when she came and saw me, she saw that I guess I wasn't just a little booger person. You know what I'm saying? Like, she probably like, dang, well, what's wrong with her? Like, for you to be doing this to kind of get in his head to see what kind of man he was. And that's kind of what I interpreted. But like I said, a lot of the editing, I wasn't there. So I don't know really what was on the date, what was really talked about even more. But I mean, if Hollywood keeps telling everybody, hey, I don't care, right? hey, I don't care about going on these dates, but in your confessional, you're just like, yeah, but I'm trying to see what interest she could bring out of me. Well, I mean, if she asking about me, who cares? Go on and answer the lady question. She wants to know about the kid.
I
And
felt like she
and
should have just focused
Tamika,
on him.
I
and
think y'all
for
reading that
Tamika,
situation wrong.
do you for Tamika, do you think that you're gonna get a little more laid back on your dates?
Maybe not.
I know it seemed like you've been a little reserved on your date. So
Just look
if
at
you
what she been
possibly would be,
dating.
Hey, but I'm about to give it
yeah,
up.
Joyce, look who she been dating. Don't even come out like that. It's not her fault.
Right.
Listen, I tried.
but
I tried hard, but
if
I
you
can't
go
force
on another date, will you maybe loosen up a little bit? Leave Vincent at home and just bring Tamika.
In.
Well, to be honest with you, the first date, I did not know it was a date. They just gave me a location to show up at. So when he came in, I was like, oh, okay, this is happening.
Where's the
And I was just like, Vince doesn't even know this is happening. And then I was like, oh, this place is nice. I bet Vince will like this place. So I was in my head thinking, all these sporty jokes. I was just like, I cannot wait to get back home to Vince. What is going on? The second date, I was more into it because, of course, Dr. Nicole said give yourself a chance to have the full experience. So I was more into it, but he just talked so much about himself. That's why this date was super short because I'm just sitting there like, okay, we went to the same college. Okay, you 45.
Girl, I was sitting there like, I don't even know why this happening. I don't know why they putting you through that. I'm so sorry for you, child.
That's why I was more reserved because I'm just like in my head, I'm like, you guys are really cool, but what the hell is going on? I swear I was being punked.
Look who just entered the chat.
Part of the show.
Right.
Look who just entered the chat.
Who?
Hollywood.
Oh Lord, where we go? See these comments. Let me see these comments because I know he about to be talking trash. Why I can't see?
Clip, go ahead. What you was about
No,
to say?
it's chat. Hollywood, I need you to. No, that's they chat. Hollywood, I need
What I was about
you to be chill.
when y'all was talking about the young lady that Hollywood went out with.
Tasha.
I don't think she was wrong. I don't think she was wrong for her questioning.
I don't either.
I don't. She wasn't. I think Hollywood took it wrong.
Yeah.
She wasn't trying to really find out about Ashley per se. She trying to see how he moved
Exactly.
and if it could be her.
Oh Lord, now here he comes.
That's there go my G.
What's on, everybody? You know
Right.
who it is.
I believe the same thing, Club.
Hey, Hollywood.
Let him talk before they take
What's
over.
down, baby? You see where I'm at? What's up, everybody?
How are you doing?
I'm cool, and you already know what it is. Look, I told y'all I was gonna holler. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Well, we just got finished talking to Ashley. She had to clear up some stuff you said last week, okay, about the timelines, because you got your timelines wrong.
Exactly.
Go ahead. Talk to me. Thank you.
Well, no, she said that it was 6 months.
Interviews.
How you doing? Thank you. Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just getting off the plane right now.
Okay. Well, she said that it was 6 months before you guys were supposed to get married. She had already had the dress.
Yeah, she had got the dress way before. Like, she got the dress early. So it wasn't like, I don't know how long she got it, but she had the dress. That was what's up, though. You know, like she got it like a month or two later, you dig?
Lies and garbage. The thing is,
it wasn't no 6 months when you got that dress.
No, it wasn't 6 months. It was 6 months when you said you weren't ready.
Well, first of all, thank you.
Yes or no?
First of all, I don't know if it was 6 months. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I don't really know if it was 6 months, but I knew it wasn't. See, people was thinking we was walking down the aisle and I had cold feet. You dig? It wasn't even nothing like that.
No.
So that's why.
I agree with that. But on here, you told them it was a month after you proposed that you called it off, and that was not accurate. Is he frozen?
Yeah. Hollywood, you frozen in that airport. You frozen.
Delete. No,
right. Come back later. Go out and come back in. I don't know. He's frozen. Let me see. Is he back? Okay. So, so since you're here, let's talk about your date.
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Talk to me.
What with the prayer? What was up with the prayer?
The thing is,
Read the prayer.
I ain't never had two women in the same house at the same time, and they ain't fighting me or fighting each other. You feel me? So I was just like, thanking God, like I ain't getting beat up. You hear me?
When you said
That's
that, I
real
actually
time.
laughed and I was like, I know that's true. That's the truth of it all, though. That's the funny part about it.
Yeah, how y'all doing? I'm telling you. Hold on, I'll take a picture with you. Hold on, y'all give me 1 second. I like I never had two women in the house together. Give me a second. I never had two women in the house together. You dig? And they not fighting each other, or they not fighting me. So I was just like, thank God. Like I'm good. You know. So, but yeah, what else y'all need to know about my date?
Wait, well, actually, this is not about your date. This
Why
is more
didn't
about Ashley's date. How did you feel about Ashley saying she felt the same spark that she felt when she first met you?
Well, I'm gonna be straight up with you. Like it hurt my feelings. I could be honest about it, but she can do what she wanna do. You dig? Because we had the same spark, and look where we at right now. So if she get a spark with somebody else, how she know that the firecrack ain't gonna fizzle later on down the line? You dig? She know what she got with me. You feel what I'm saying?
talk that talk?
I'm
Cliff.
just being honest. I'm just being honest. Like people
Oh,
always thinking just because it's fresh. Like I told y'all last week, I do the same stuff since I first met her. I keep it all the way live. I'm still hype. I'm still happy. I still love her. Still feeling her booty. Still make her breakfast. Still make her meal prep. Still give her a card every month. I still do all that. You dig?
Oh,
Just because it's new, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
what y'all fail to
Talk
realize?
your talk, Hollywood.
I'm just being honest.
Because I said spark doesn't mean I'm just about to throw him to the wayside and
Hold on, y'all. I gotta take a picture with somebody right quick. Give me a second.
oh, no.
okay.
Listen, like I said, if I said it was a spark that somebody, that's not saying I want to totally throw him to the side
Right.
and up with this dude. They asked me how I felt. And if I felt the spark, I felt
Yeah,
the spark.
thank you.
That don't mean I want to leave your spark. That just means I felt the spark.
Right.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
make sure you keep on.
I mean, I get it. I totally get it because the spark is that, but I think it was more so like when you said like, "Oh my God," you felt something. So I think that just made everybody go, "Oh my God."
Mhm.
But then you compared it to the same spark, so then everybody said, "Oh my God, this is intense." Like,
Yeah.
what's going on? Like, is Ashley
Right.
about to find her whole new
Right.
man?
We don't know. We gotta stay.
We don't know. We don't know.
All I'm saying is at that moment, episode 6, when I saw Kwame and he saw me and I felt that spark, it was what it was. Do y'all want me to lie? I'm not saying Al Hollywood ain't the man. I ain't saying he ain't my dude. I ain't saying I don't love him and I don't want to be with him. And that's where I think our miscommunication was, is because he would think that just because I felt something I felt something for someone else doesn't mean that I don't love you. Period. Don't mean I want that person. I'm just being honest with you and tell you what I feel.
Well, Paula said that she loved the authenticity between you and Hollywood, and they need more like you on reality TV.
Oh, thank y'all. Yeah, because he is a clown. And we have a good time. So yeah, people gonna like that because it's real. It's like we genuinely have fun. The thing is, I'm just a little more flexible. When he go on his dates, I don't give him that hassle. On mine, he make it like it's World War III.
Okay. Wait. So, do Cliff, you want to ask Hollywood about his date?
Yeah, actually, I did. What made you say? What made you on mute, Hollywood?
Oh,
But
I
what
think I
made you say
muted
no
him.
to?
It was
Oh,
me.
okay.
My bad.
I just
Go
wanted
ahead.
to know. I wanted to know what made him say no to the young lady he went on a date with.
Hold
Because I
on.
thought he was going to say yeah.
I thought he was gonna say yeah too. Get some cheeks on it. You know he like them cheeks.
Yeah, she's
Hold on. I
official.
can't unmute you. Unmute your mic, Hollywood.
Yeah,
Okay.
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
All right. The thing is, y'all, I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. They did give me beautiful women, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like I told y'all last week, I used to be a player. I'm not trying to be a player no more by going on these dates. It made me feel like I was being back like I used to be. But I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I didn't pick another date because nobody compared to my girl. Nobody compared to Ash. So I'm not trying to make a connection with nobody if I don't want to connect with nobody because I love my girl. Like I don't care about going on dates with no women. I love my girl. And she did have a, huh?
Tell them why you really didn't go on another date with her.
Because let me tell y'all something. She didn't have what I like. First of all, I told y'all when I find somebody physically attractive,
What
then
you
I'll
mean?
go on another date. Huh?
What you mean she ain't have what you like?
I'm a booty man. She had a booty, but it wasn't a booty that I like. I like the bubble like you got, you dig? Where I could cuff it. She just had a big old booty. You know what I'm
He got a specific type of booty.
saying? She know I like. She know what I like, and I like that. What she got, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all. They didn't. They wasn't. They didn't make me like. I love my girl. I love my girl, and just because I could make a connection, or if I had a spark, so what? I don't want to find. I don't want to connect to make. I don't want them to know me. I don't want nobody new to get to know me no more. That's why I don't. That's why I don't be want to date. I don't want nobody to know me. Ash know everything about me, my flaws, my good, my bad, all that. So I'm not trying to let nobody else learn no more about me. You dig? That's why I ain't gonna pick no more dates.
Well, he said that, but also too, it just gives me a little pause only because we would have conversation. He would be like, "Yeah, they're not giving me nothing that I like." So that's why my whole thing is I wanted them to give him something that he really likes because you
That's
got
when it was a real test.
and that's when it's a real test. And that's what I was
But
telling you.
and I
That's
told
you can't tell me, oh, I just don't see nobody else. Nah, because in the same breath, you saying, can I log on to Instagram and find somebody? I want to go
no,
out.
no, I told him I said, look, if y'all want to know what type of chicks I like, I'll give y'all my Instagram and let y'all see what type of chicks I like. But even if they did, like I told Ash already, I said, look, even if they did hit me up with a chick that I like, I still don't want to make a connection. I don't have a
But we
problem
gonna
going on multiple.
we gonna see. Y'all gotta stay tuned to see if he make a connection. See if it does. All I'm saying is up until episode 6, I feel like they didn't give him what he really wanted. And if they would have, I feel like he would have been on date after date
Date
after date.
after date.
Okay, I would have, and if I did go on date after date, I still told Ash no matter what you dig. I said I don't care
Right.
about the dates. No matter what, I don't care if they gave me the fireest chick in the world. I still told her I would have got with Oprah. They didn't let me go on a date with Oprah. She'd have got that word too. But that don't mean I'm not trying to
Oh,
spark with her. You hear me? I'm not trying to spark it. I don't need it. I'm about that life.
this man. All right, but I got a question for you, Hollywood. I got a question for you. Do you
Talk to me.
truly would you trust yourself on a second date with a bubble butt chick? Say they gave you the body that you like. Would you trust yourself on a second date?
Yeah, honestly, I would trust myself on a second date with a chick. Hold on, excuse me, ma'am.
See, that's a distraction. He wouldn't trust you.
Huh?
He's trying to get some time, y'all. I'm telling you, he's trying
I'm
to buy
sorry.
us some time. Don't let
No, no,
nobody
no, no. I'm not trying
hold
to buy
on.
no
Somebody
time.
call. Don't nobody know you.
No, no, no. Serious. No, it's serious. Real talk. Real talk. So you asked me if you said if she had a booty that I like and I went on a second date, would I would have still been like the say it again?
I didn't say all that. I just said, would you trust yourself on a second date?
Yeah, that's the thing. Let me tell you something. The dude that I am now, I don't have to. It don't matter how fine you are. You dig? I don't have to have. You can have but I can trust myself. I just like to have fun. So y'all just saw me having fun on my somebody that had a connection with. I have fun. The same way I am when I'm on a dates with people I don't like. I have fun regardless. So yes, you can trust me. She knows she could trust me. I told y'all last time she got all my passcodes. I'm not trying to do nothing wrong no more. I wasn't trying to mess up my relationship ever again. Like that's what's my goal, and that's why I told y'all on the show. I kept saying I'm ready. I've been ready. Like I don't know what else to tell y'all. Like I'm ready.
Right. You know, what I think is this last date, I think she was a producer plant because I don't see nobody coming up asking all about the other girl. It seemed like I do agree, it seemed like she was more interested in Ashley and like the producers were trying to kind of have you think more of her than think about how, this girl, she got a trunk, she got junk in her trunk and she could have had personality, but she just didn't. So I didn't trust. I was like, girl, get off this screen. You ain't giving me nothing. Go ahead. Bring on the next one.
Yeah,
But
and I ain't feel it. Like I ain't.
Time, I agree with
I
you.
didn't.
Trying to get in his head. Like she was really trying to get in his head to see what kind of guy he was. And I think that's what was her motivation,
Yeah, I don't even think she was looking for a second date. She was just there
She just
to be there.
matter of fact, she just hit me up in my inbox. You dig? Yesterday, I screenshotted it. She just hit me up in my inbox. I screenshot it. You dig? I don't. And guess what I told her? Huh?
I was
Huh?
gonna say, hey Tasha.
Yeah,
Oh, she
she
hit
hit
you
me
up
up.
in the DM?
Yeah, she hit me up in the DM. I screenshotted it, but
What's
you
she
know,
doing there?
What she
huh?
say?
What's she
It
doing
What
was
she
there?
say?
it was a long paragraph or something. She pretty much said that, she knew she could tell that I loved Ashley, and thank you for going on a date. It was fun and everything. And I say thank you. And then I told her, I said, look, I got a screenshot of y'all. I can send it to y'all. And I just told her, just like this. I said, look, it's been people hitting me up in my inbox saying they like you. They want to give you you want to holler at them. And I sent the dude, her info. Like, I don't have nothing to say to him.
So
I really
now
don't.
it sounds
I'm not
like she
saying.
was trying to shoot her shot, just saying, and then you just alley you it and sent it to somebody else.
Yeah, I really did. Like the last chick, the tall chick I went on a date with, she hit me up in my inbox. I show Ashley all the time when they hit me up. I ain't friends with nobody that I went on a date with. I don't want to be friends. That was show. You was on the show. You ain't getting no more shine time from me, you dig? Like you got all of you. That's what I was trying to tell Ash. I'm not trying to. They putting on their status. Watch me on Put a Ring. I'm a new what they was calling themselves like they was a part of the cast. You know what I'm saying? You ain't part of the cast. You ain't getting no shine from me. You dig? Real talk. Like I'm
Oh
telling
no.
you. Yeah, it's on their status. Check me out on Put a Ring on there. I'm on there. Like you giving these people shine that you ain't they ain't worth the shine. They not even my friends on social media. You dig? Go check it out. The last chick hit me up, the tall chick. She hit me up because on a date, y'all ain't see that. She was saying, she asked me what I ate when I've been in Atlanta. I said chicken wings. She said, well, I got a good spot. So now she texted me in my inbox saying, you still want to go to that spot? Look, no, leave me alone. I'm not talking to these
Ooh,
people.
you better
But
tell
how
her.
y'all, but
Come
how
on,
y'all been
collect them.
spilling all the tea? What's going on in his DM?
All of
Okay.
Man, I told them little people shaking that thing in the club in my DM, you dig?
Oh Lord, oh Lord.
What
But then that
are you
makes me
ladies? Are they
wonder,
coming after you?
Ashley,
Huh?
my DMs
what's
are
your inbox look like?
mine is dry, love.
You said it's dry?
Dry.
Sure. Okay. Tamika? Oh, I know. Wait, I know
You get
Tamika's DMs popping because a lot of men probably be like, she need to leave this alone. Period.
I've been DMs. I'm
I
not
can't
responding.
hear you.
I said I'm not gonna lie. I've been getting a couple of dudes in the DMs, but I'm not responding because
I knew it. I knew it. I knew
on
they
every
was in your DM.
she get listen, I get dudes in my DM for Tamika. So I know she get it. They be like, she is so beautiful, hook me up. And and of course I was playing when I said that. But of course you get everything. The difference is though, because it's on, you're gonna get more women that's gonna be going after the guys, period.
Yep.
You got the girls
Yeah.
soon as he was talking about he liked cheeks. They had girls, I got cheeks, sending butts shots, and I'm like, don't give me the phone. Let me go on and text them back.
And little people.
Right, and little people, right?
Oh, man, they shaking that thing in the DM. Lord have mercy.
What you
How you doing? What's up? You doing all right, huh?
I know Hollywood Mass
Thank
movies
you.
throw me off so bad.
Wait, I got a question for Hollywood again, right?
Uh-huh.
All right,
I'm
so Cliff
listening.
tried to say I was switching. Cliff tried to say I was switching up. He came for me, so I'm gonna have to. Oh, I thought that was Cliff. I said, leave me alone, sir. He came for me, so I gotta ask you. I gotta ask you. Okay, so you're just a flirtatious guy, right? Do you care at all that your girl might look back and see that you might have said something a little out of pocket, like something a little bit too flirtatious, like when you said you want to climb the tree, that tall girl. You said you want to climb her like a tree.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Ash know, like, real talk, y'all. Y'all know I'm real quick with whatever comes in my head, like it comes out. And Ash know Ash could be in a kitchen and say something like, "Oh, I like it long," or something. And I'm always like, "Oh yeah, you want it long?" Like
said?
I
He could
just get do it. I'm cool.
this is using an
Like,
example.
but I'm just saying, she know, like, Ash already know I'm quick with it, but she know I don't mean no harm. I'm just being funny, you did. That's just how I am. My personality is silly when, I think crazy sometimes. And that's just like how I be thinking sometimes.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
he
You know,
does that.
Right.
I told y'all that
so
kind of stuff doesn't bother me. I just was like, sir, you're on TV. Why do you have to have sexual innuendos every day? Like that was my. But I don't get that like that to the point where I'm just like, oh, But it's just like it's just frustrating at times. I'm like, please find something else
But
to talk about.
people
hey
gonna go back and
Chloe.
look at it.
So Ashley,
Yes.
this is Joy.
Hey, Joy.
Um, so are you finding out some new things about Hollywood, even though you've been together 9 years that you didn't know?
100%. Yes. I think
What? You tell me.
look at him. This
I won't know.
experience, no, I'm saying this process has pulled out a lot. It pulled out a side of him that I
Them
haven't
bags ain't
seen.
come out there yet?
Can you mute him,
Lord.
G?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say nothing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna say nothing.
What I'm saying is there is definitely I've seen some, some things come out of him that I haven't seen before, and ways on here that he was acting in certain things, yeah, it was a little extra, it was a little much, and it was things that I haven't seen before. And I understand going through this experience is the
Excuse me.
reason, also because we haven't, we've never been on dates with other people. We know about it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's just, seeing that it has made it a little, challenging at times. No lie. It has really made it challenging, enjoy some of the things that I've seen because I'm not used to seeing him like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Y'all will
In
see.
Hollywood.
It'll
So Hollywood, I want to ask you something. When the show first started, I felt you
Oh,
were
how you
already
doing?
taking
How
Ashley for
it's
granted.
you doing? I'm
Good.
I'm
What's going on?
enjoying life.
Okay, he's on photo out.
Huh?
Chloe,
I'm
mute.
gonna move to Tamika.
Chloe.
Huh?
So Tamika,
So extra. Lord.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go to Tamika. I'm muting Hollywood.
so Tamika, are you finding out some things about yourself during this process between the dating other people with you and Vince that you didn't realize within yourself in your relationship?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna mention it. I definitely found out that I did lose a bit of myself because the type of person that I am, I'm not. I've never been a controlling person. I'm the most free spirited type person that anybody can tell you. But for some reason, when I got with Vince, it turned into this like, oh, I'm so paranoid kind of thing when we first started dating because of what had happened. So I was constantly on edge, like, oh, who's at the door? Oh, so I lost that fun side of myself. And even when me and Vince talked before the show, he was just like, I miss the fun you. And I was like, I do too, because this isn't working for me. But I think that's pretty much what going on the dates with other people, it helped me realize, you'll see, it helped me realize like, oh, okay, I miss this side. We go out on dates and we would have fun, we laugh and joke. We would do stuff like you and Hollywood do, like playing tag and doing all kinds of crazy stuff, or knocking on our neighbor's doors and running, and they'll catch us on the doorbell, be like, well, we saw you. So,
Well, Tamika, I say to you, keep up the process. I know they edit the shows, but what I am seeing is you are regaining more of your self power through this process. I notice it seems like you're being more empowered by the process than when you first came in.
Yeah.
So I'm going to continue watching. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Yeah, and make sure y'all come also too after our episodes on Fridays. We go live and we kind of discuss some of the stuff that y'all don't see, some of the stuff that y'all want to see. So make sure y'all, follow us on Instagram. My name on there is Creole One Queen. It's CREOLE, the number one queen.
And mine is Tamika Shannon, and it's Tamika with an I, Shannon _.
So make sure y'all do that because every Friday, 11 Eastern, we are on line, going ham, clowning. All night.
And if you guys can't find them, I'll tag them in my post so y'all could just come to my Instagram and just click on the tag. It'd be right there.
Yes. Boy, we had a blast. I know.
I had so much fun with you guys. I'm so happy you came and chat with me and my subscribers.
No, she was over here. We were doing some recording, and so she was over here. I was like, "Girl, come on, join this live too." Because if y'all talking about the show, is of course might as well. And then too, I felt like it was important because a lot of people don't know this side of Tamika because they only.
Yeah.
Lord, hey, I appreciate you for the review as usual. And like I said, man, God bless you. Thank you for having us on as usual. And keep up the good work. And y'all don't bash me too much today. And Red, I love you, Red. And hey, Tamika, baby. Cliff, you know you my girl. And everybody else, you already know who it is. Hollywood, goddamn. I'm gonna go. Y'all gotta call my Uber. You hear me?
All right. Bye, Hollywood.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
That was a joke. We had to do certain things on the set, and they asked him to do something, and everything was.
It's like Hollywood, look sad.
be so in sync on everything. I think I've seen it a few. Yes.
It's like she's my twin. Sometimes it's like we act a lot alike, and because I do the same thing. Anytime y'all saw me crying, it was because I was upset. It was, you know, it would make me mad and I cry. And a lot of things we are very in sync with. It's just like we've been knowing each other for forever.
So now y'all like sisters. That's it.
Yep.
See what I mean? I love it. You guys are so great. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with us, talk to us, answer some questions. I'm so looking forward to next week. I cannot wait. Can't wait.
I can't wait.
And I'm ready for this next date, okay? Because I'm ready to, see. I think next week is the time everything starts taking a turn because y'all too happy about next week. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, you hear me? It's going. I mean. Oh, and I do want to say something right quick because I've been getting a couple comments on Twitter. Of course, too, y'all can come live tweet with us on during the game. During the show.
Okay.
Right. They be hilarious. But people always like, why is Ashley in some shorts and a tank top? Number one, I told them I like fun dates. I want to do something fun. And until I get a romantic date, y'all gonna see me in shorts and a shirt. Y'all gonna see me in some jeans in a tank. I don't care. Okay.
That's a good question because I thought about it too. I was like, why is she never sexy? But now I always forget to bring it up.
The dates ain't sexy. We don't think y'all want me in a skirt to with some stilettos? No. And then they were saying like stuffing dirt in a jar. What do y'all want me to be sexy for? So no, listen, I'm gonna just give y'all this. When it's be sexy, when I have a sexy date,
she kills it.
Y'all gonna get that word. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just saying. So just let me make it on my casual dates, okay?
Okay. And to piggyback off of that, because people were saying stuff about, listen, I gained weight during the quarantine, so of course some of my stuff was a little not fitting me right, but we also weren't really allowed to leave the house because during the show we were on quarantine. We got tested almost every day.
Yes.
And we had to stay in the house. We had to order food. We could not go to the mall and find clothes. And we were also limited to the colors that we could wear. So half the stuff in my closet, I'm like, well, there goes that. I guess I'm being
I was wondering if this was shot during COVID.
They didn't want stuff with patterns and all that. So if you notice, if you ever pay attention, they wanted solid colors or something. So yeah, you would see a regular little tank because they'll be like, nope, can't wear that. Nope. Can't wear that. So what y'all see is what we was able to do. You know what I'm saying?
I be so confident in my outfits. They be like, well, and I'm like, dang it.
Yes, I'm gonna go put this t-shirt on now.
Hello. So I'm like,
I think you look cute.
I did too.
That yellow look good on you. The one short girl.
You hear me?
When you was saying,
You
I was
hear
like,
me?
okay.
Look, come on out, and I don't think anyone had an issue on my date. I'm just saying.
No, I'm sure.
Oh. Okay.
Look, if I buy him bananas and give his banana, baby, you was gonna get these cheeks and these.
Y'all goofy.
We are.
Oh my God, I can't. Now I'm excited because I just need to know what's happening, and I need to know what's really going down.
Okay, because with this editing, we don't know what's about to happen.
Oh God. Oh yeah, it's different for y'all too, right? The whole watching it. Whew, yeah, this gonna be intense because y'all don't even know what it's about to look like.
At all, Jesus. Hello.
I get to meet Vince's date next week.
Oh yeah, you sure do. Y'all
that was fun.
Oh, you get to meet her? Oh.
Yeah, you see.
Yeah, this is gonna be good. Look, I'm ready. I'm ready for the next episode. Yeah, we're ready.
I step into Petty Leo this week.
Oh, so I'm glad because I don't want to see you cry no more, girl. We need the everything but the cry. You crying? Oh God, a little bit.
Listen, I'm trying to get sponsored with Kleenex.
It's okay. I'm a crying too. I understand.
I was crying every episode. I was like, thank you.
Crying.
Yeah, they don't show Ashley crying at all.
I'm like, okay, they couldn't have two criers, so they just gonna make me feel that way.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
Thank you. But yes, I know you gotta go, but thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys for coming. I enjoy the show. Keep it. I can't wait to have you back. I can't wait to get into some more of this, what's going on. And then we can ask some more questions once we get, to the chemistry and the third dates and maybe fourth dates. And People breaking up or getting back together. We'll see. But yeah,
We'll see.
we'll see. Thank you guys. Put a ring on it.
See y'all later.
Bye.
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 All right, you guys. I'm so glad they came to hang out with us. I had so much fun with you guys, and it has been a wonderful night. Don't forget to like this video, comment, subscribe, and share it out. Until next week, you guys. Peace.